This is another quick tip for some more winter gear. First thing is blanket. If you're broke down, you're stranded or something like that, you gotta keep warm, need a blanket. I would prefer a wool blanket, but you get a big heavy one, they're pretty expensive. This is a cost-effective alternative. This is just like a moving blanket that I bought down at the hardware store there. It's a tenth of the price of the wool blanket is. It's good and thick, and it's pretty rugged, and I think that it would serve. It might not be as warm as the wool blanket, but it's big, and you'll be able to cover yourself up in this thing, and I think it'll serve its purpose. And also too, if you wanna have a picnic, you're gonna be working on the vehicle in the summertime, whatever you choose to do. Second, you're gonna need yourself a shovel here. I get this stubby little shovel. You press on the pins here, and then it extends the handle, so it's easier to use. Always handy to have in the wintertime when you're digging yourself out of the snow. And then lastly, we'll open up the bag here and see what kind of goodies we've got in the bag. Starting off, we just got a cutting board. That's for food prep, if as well as camping, whatever you want a surface to prepare your food on. I also got this from the wife's kitchen. This is just like a thin kind of plastic, and this is a cutting board too. It'll have measurement on either end if you ever had a reason to use that. And then you always need like a dish towel or something like that, so for some purpose. So I got a dish towel in there. Dry foods, find yourself something that's gonna keep for a while. And then if you rotate your bag out, or you're on a regular basis, you're checking your stuff or going through it, like seasonal or something like that, food that's going to stay long enough, and also you can switch it out when you go through your bag. Then we got some utensils in here. This will be forks, spoons, knives type of thing. Stainless steel containers. I got these so that you can actually, if you have a meal or something like that, you can actually use a flame on this and heat it up. So stainless steel containers, I think, is a good idea. Some baby wipes, that goes kind of back with the towel over there, but just some wipes that you can use to wipe stuff down or whatever, usually after a while they dry out, they're not moist anymore, but they're cheap and they serve the purpose. They work really well, I think. Get a couple of books that I found in here. I forgot about these, but this is this reference book, and it has everything in there. Like, it's got math, it's got science, it's got geology, it's got first aid, electronics. You'll find something in here, even if you needed it for to keep your mind busy. If you're sitting for a long time, that's an important thing people don't think about. Like, if you're stuck in today's age, constantly being entertained, if you're stuck, no phone, no nothing, out in the middle of nowhere, you got to keep that mind busy, right? So something like that helps. Another stainless steel. This is a water bottle, and this little clamp device that I got there. So that's this piece, and I made this, and you just squeeze that, and it hooks into under the lip there, and that holds this container, so that you can build a fire underneath there, and you can just dangle it above the fire, and you'll heat up whatever you want in there. If you're making soup, if you're heating water, whatever you're doing. What I'm using to hold that up is I got like these tie downs, and it's just a simple bushcraft device. It's got the hook on there, and you get your string, and you wrap it through those three things there, and then you hook that on, and you can raise it, lower it, whatever you want to do. Dangle it above the flame, the fire, to heat whatever you want to heat. Inside here, I keep these these are little pellets for your water, and you want to purify your water. So I just got some tablets in there. I don't know how many, but it would be enough for obviously a weekend. I just keep that inside there, the lid on. Some candles. You want some candles, especially in the winter time. Try and keep yourself warm, light, natural. You know, the thing of it is people use, they'll have flashlights. That's all well and good, but in the wintertime, the cold weather kills your batteries. So, you know, unluckily, you'll go to use a flashlight and it's not going to work because the cold weather has killed those batteries, right? So these candles will come in, give you light, give you warmth. This one here, I had a glass one. I went and bought a glass one, and I went to use it. And of course, you light your candle. That's creating the heat. It's already cold. The glass is cold. It's shattered. It was no good. So I got this soup can, and I put the candle in there. So now it's not gonna, the container's not gonna break if you have to use it. And this is the bare minimum, but I think that in all honesty, probably if you had a few of these might be a better option. Like if it's really cold, the more of these you have, the better. Toilet paper, you know what that's for. This is like a safety blanket that came in a kit from work along with a coffee container. And I've actually used this, and it didn't help me. It's not big enough, it's not warm enough. But I have it, I throw it in there, I use it for something, right? Got that, just everyone needs one of those. These are dry bags. Usually I'll use these for camping, and we come up with the idea if you're ice fishing, you know, sometimes you drop your gear in the slush, or if depending on the weather, if it's water on top of the ice or whatever, or you know, you're hauling your gear and you're setting it down out there, we figure it might be a good idea to use ice fishing as well as camping in the summertime. Keep your gear dry, or clothes, blanket, whatever, right? This is just a overnight hygiene bag. It'll have your toothbrush, toothpaste, all that stuff there. It'll likely have, you know, Tylenol, Advil, Pepto, all those kind of things. And even if you're out on the road and you just have a weekend stay at a hotel or something like that, that's always there for you. And again, another stainless water container, and always, because you can use it to heat something up in there. You can put a flame on there and use it to heat whatever you want in there if you have to. We got just some mechanics gloves here, and back before COVID, we used to carry this hand sanitizer anyway, because, you know, if you're working on the vehicle and you get your hands dirty, you try and clean your hands as best you can, and then you use the hand sanitizer after the fact, right? Or, you know, whatever you're doing out there, you need a quick, kind of like a quick clean with your hands rather than the soap and water and all that, you know. It serves its purpose. Then we got our fire starters and matches here. This stuff here, I got these ones off eBay, I think, and this one, I bought this one locally somewhere. I always just try out different stuff, but cheap and easy way to do that is you get yourself an egg carton, and if the wife is into candles and stuff like that, have her save all the wax when she's done with her candles, and then save all the lint from the dryer, and then you melt up the wax, you put that lint in there, mix it all up, and then you drop a little bit of that in each of the egg carton pockets, and those are real good fire starters, and they're practically free, right? Like, this is, you're just reusing stuff you'd throw away anyway, so that's a real good fire starter. So it's a start, right? It's a start. Everybody will have more or less, and you can add to it and take away from it and stuff like that. I don't really have any tools in here because the tools are kind of scattered throughout the vehicle. But I mean, you should probably have yourself at least, you know, like a knife and a multi-tool, and you know, some things like that would help out. But I don't have that in here.